So now let's dive into the optimization process. Okay, so you have to start somewhere, and you have to start by setting the foundation. Okay, if your website's not optimized correctly for the search engines, it may rank, but you're not gonna have a good chance, and your competitors may be doing this. So we're going to take a little deeper look into the code behind the scenes that you need to do to make sure your website's optimized for the search engines. Okay, so I'm sure, raise of hands, who's heard of metatags? Okay, most of you guys, yeah. By now, everybody's heard of metatags, but not everybody knows what metatags are. So behind the scenes, if you view the source code of any web page, most of the time you'll see these tags. Okay? The most important tag on your web page, on any web page, not your website, any web page on your site, is the title tag. Very important. It's the first thing the search engines see, and it's still important today to the search engines. So,
H1 tag, right?
Not an H1 tag. No, this is the title tag, which is different. The H1 tag would be the tag that's, let's say, the first paragraph on the page, the title above that first paragraph. That's how you want to tag the H1 tag. And then maybe the second paragraph, if it's got another title, that would be an H2 tag. But those are very important.
How do you see that if you have a web page? How do you get into that?
So most web browsers will allow you to, when you're on a web page, you right-click, and most of the time you can just click View Source. And then when you click View Source, it should pull up this code for you to look at it, which is at the very top. So that's the quickest way to do it. Meta description, there's two tags to note here, meta description and meta keyword. I'm sure a lot of you in this room know that the meta keyword tag is kind of deprecated. Most of the engines don't pay a lot of attention to it anymore, but our rule of thumb is better safe than sorry. You know, why not put the meta keyword tag in there? Don't put too many keywords, don't overstuff it. You know, really usually a rule of thumb, 3 to 5 keyword phrases are fine. You don't want to put jam in 50. That's a bad thing. But the description is still used and very important. As you can see in the results, when you type in, say something like web analytics an hour a day, the result on Google will show the title tag a lot of times right here, and then the description tag will a lot of times show up right here below that. That's why the title and description tags are also very important. Now, Google has changed that up a bit. Now they're sometimes pulling in descriptions based on the content on your website, so it does fluctuate back and forth. Any questions on that? Yes, Bobby? Important to note, and I'm glad you asked that question because I didn't bring this up, is to put your keyword phrases in the title tags and in the meta tags. So if this page is just about web hosting, you want to make sure you put web hosting in the title tag and web hosting. Repeat that in the description and the keyword tags. Now, the description tag needs to be like a sentence, like, you know, we are rated the #1 web hosting company in Houston, Texas. Okay, that needs to be the description. Then title. The title can be a sentence, or you can have it just as keywords, like web hosting dash web hosting Houston, Texas dash. Okay, and then the keywords, same thing, just repeat keywords. So very important because the search engines read from the top to the bottom of your website and from the code. They're looking for keyword phrases, and they look for that pattern and that repetition. So if on that page they see the word web hosting repeated several times, they're going to know, well, hey, the subject matter here about this page is web hosting. So, well, it's a pretty good authority. It's a pretty good go-to for information. So we're going to think about ranking it. But now let's look at the other 100 pieces of the SEO puzzle and decide how high we're going to rank it. And so that's some more stuff that we're going to talk about.